Welcome to Project Metameleia. Booting up scenario 2D2 GT 98.
Dear Basil, we met 3 years ago, but if you've forgotten me, my name is Trent Askos. You may have heard over the past 3 years about the state of the Amherst region. It's unfortunately worsened since your success with defeating your father all that time ago. King Blake is planning something I fear will end up being a repeat of what Fabio did to Fritho. And in short, as your Fritho's own hero, I ask for your assistance with this predicament. My house is in Karaka Town. Please meet me there ASAP so we can discuss the matter more. Yours sincerely, Trent Askos.
Those were the first words that Basil had to read that day. He had been left a letter at the breakfast table, detailing the words of an old acquaintance he once knew. He could faintly recall what that stranger said on his 16th birthday.
There was a benevolent king known as Mihai Latimer. However, one day, he was murdered by his own son Blake. Blake abused the power of his Pokémon partners in order to ensure that nobody would stand in his way. Parmony and Deschakla tried to stop him, but Blake had become too powerful, and the two failed, disappearing into obscurity, and Blake still rules Amherst to this day.
It was a strange predicament. On one hand, a large part of himself was screaming that this was a bad idea, to stay home and wait for the peace to wash by on its own accord. But another, quieter part of him wanted to help. A part of him that felt insecure, almost, about the prospect of being forgotten for what he had already done for Fritho years prior. About how, without being known as a defender of Fritho, he was nothing. Just some 19-year-old trainer who won against his birth father in what was merely a fluke. And so, against his better judgment, he chose the latter.